Crew baggage rules. Crew baggage rules. Short question answer. Rule 1. Q1. What does Rule 1 of the crew baggage rules deal with? Answer. Rule 1 deals with the short title, extent, and commencement of the crew baggage rules. Q2. What is the name of these rules? Answer. These rules are called the crew baggage rules, issued under the Customs Act 1962. Q3. To whom do the crew baggage rules apply? Answer. They apply to crew members of aircraft or ships arriving in or departing from India. Q4. From when do the crew baggage rules come into force? Answer. They come into force on the date of their publication in the Official Gazette. Q5. What is the purpose of stating short title and commencement in Rule 1? Answer. It clarifies the official name of the rules, their legal applicability, and the date from which they are enforceable. Crew baggage rules. Short question answer. Rule 2. Definitions. Q1. What does Rule 2 of the crew baggage rules cover? Answer. Rule 2 provides definitions of important terms used in the crew baggage rules. Q2. Who is defined as a crew member under Rule 2? Answer. A crew member means a person employed on an aircraft or a ship for its operation, navigation, or service. Q3. What is meant by baggage in Rule 2? Answer. Baggage means personal belongings of a crew member carried for personal use, including clothing and essential items. Q4. Does baggage include commercial goods? Answer. No. Commercial goods or goods carried for trade are not treated as baggage. Q5. How are undefined words in these rules interpreted? Answer. Words not defined in these rules have the same meaning as assigned under the Customs Act 1962. Q6. Why are definitions important in Rule 2? Answer. They ensure clear interpretation and uniform application of the rules by customs authorities. Crew baggage rules. Short question answer. Rule 3. Q8. What does Rule 3 of the crew baggage rules provide? Answer. Rule 3 deals with the duty-free allowance for bona fide baggage of crew members. Q2. What is meant by bona fide baggage under Rule 3? Answer. It means personal effects of a crew member, such as clothing and daily use items, carried for personal use only. Q3. Is customs duty charged on bona fide baggage of crew members? Answer. No. Bona fide baggage is allowed duty-free, subject to customs checks. Q4. Are all items carried by crew members duty-free? Answer. No. Items not considered personal effects or carried in commercial quantity may be liable to customs duty. Q5. Does Rule 3 allow unrestricted imports by crew members? Answer. No. The allowance is limited to reasonable personal belongings and is subject to restrictions under customs law. Q6. Which law governs interpretation if any doubt arises? Answer. Matters are interpreted in accordance with the Customs Act 1962. Crew baggage rules. Short question answer. Rule 4. Q8. What does Rule 4 of the crew baggage rules deal with? Answer. Rule 4 deals with detention, confiscation, or clearance of goods found in crew baggage. Q2. When can goods in crew baggage be detained under Rule 4? Answer. Goods can be detained if they are not bona fide baggage, are prohibited, or are carried in commercial quantity. Q3. Can customs authorities confiscate goods from crew baggage? Answer. Yes. If goods violate customs laws, they may be confiscated as per the Customs Act 1962. Q4. Is every excess item automatically confiscated? Answer. No. Some goods may be released on payment of duty, while others may be confiscated depending on the nature of violation. Q5. Who decides whether goods are bona fide baggage or not? Answer. The customs officer has the authority to decide after examination. Q6. What is the purpose of Rule 4? Answer. to prevent misuse of crew baggage facilities and ensure compliance with customs law. Crew baggage rules, short question answer. Rule 5. Q1. What does Rule 5 of the crew baggage rules relate to? Answer. Rule 5 relates to the power of customs officers to examine, verify, and regulate crew baggage. Q2. Can a customs officer examine crew baggage under Rule 5? Answer. Yes. A customs officer may examine the baggage of a crew member whenever necessary. Q3. Is a crew member required to cooperate during examination? Answer. Yes. Crew members must produce baggage and provide information as required by customs authorities. Q4. What happens if false information is given by a crew member? Answer. Providing false information may attract action under the Customs Act 1962, including penalty or confiscation. Q5. Why is Rule 5 important? Answer. It ensures effective customs control, prevents misuse of crew privileges, and supports lawful clearance of baggage. Crew baggage rules, short question answer. Rule 6. Q8. What does Rule 6 of the crew baggage rules deal with? Answer. Rule 6 deals with restrictions and prohibitions applicable to goods carried in crew baggage. Q2. Are crew members exempt from restrictions on prohibited goods? Answer. No. Crew members are not exempt from laws relating to prohibited or restricted goods. Q3. What kind of items are covered under Rule 6? Answer. Items such as prohibited goods, restricted goods, or goods requiring special permission license. Q4. Can prohibited goods be cleared on payment of duty? Answer. No. Prohibited goods cannot be cleared even on payment of duty and are liable for confiscation. Q5. Which law governs action against prohibited or restricted goods? Answer. Action is taken as per the Customs Act 1962 and other applicable laws. Q6. What is the objective of Rule 6? Answer. To ensure national security, public safety, and compliance with import-export laws. Crew baggage rules, short question answer. Rule 7. Q8. What does Rule 7 of the crew baggage rules provide for? Answer. Rule 7 provides for penalty and other actions in case of violation of the crew baggage rules. Q2. When does Rule 7 become applicable? Answer. It applies when a crew member contravenes any provision of the crew baggage rules. Q3. What type of action can be taken under Rule 7? Answer. Action may include penalty, confiscation of goods, or other proceedings under the Customs Act 1962. Q4. Are penalties automatic for every violation? Answer. No. Penalties depend on the nature and gravity of the offence. Q5. Does Rule 7 override the Customs Act 1962? Answer. No. Rule 7 works in addition to the provisions of the Customs Act 1962. Q6. What is the purpose of Rule 7? Answer. To ensure compliance with crew baggage regulations and prevent misuse of crew privileges. Crew baggage rules, short question answer. Rule 8. Repeal and savings. Q8. What does Rule 8 of the crew baggage rules deal with? Answer. Rule 8 deals with repeal of earlier rules and saving of actions taken under them. Q2. What is meant by repeal under Rule 8? Answer. It means that earlier crew baggage rules, if any, stand cancelled from the date the new rules come into force. Q3. What does saving mean in Rule 8? Answer. Saving means that actions already taken under the old rules remain valid and lawful. Q4. Are past clearances or penalties affected by the repeal? Answer. No. Past actions such as clearance, confiscation, or penalties are not affected. Q5. Why is a repeal and saving clause important? Answer. It ensures legal continuity and avoids disputes about actions taken under previous rules. Kyuch hai. Which law continues to apply along with these rules? Answer. The provisions of the Customs Act 1960 to continue to apply. Subscribe for regular updates and expert content. Knowledge grows when you subscribe. Subscribe to learn something new every day.